This is Fam Electric Ghost, and this episode is Peg in Sonic Abandon. We trust, love, and lust and rust. And we have a deep love for Crazy Horse and the album and film Rust Never Sleeps. And we've had a punk aesthetic for a long time. We listened to SST, we listened to Black Flag and Who's to Do, and bands like The Cramps and Replacements. And, we love the Sex Pistols, Joy Division, early New Order. So we were in Depeche Mode. We've always been kind of on the precipice of that Berlin sound from like Kraftwerk and then Brian Eno's work with Bowie and all the work he did with U2. And just the whole idea of where like art rock and progressive rock meets a punk aesthetic. And we've been kind of diving into that most of our career. And what we've done here is we've got a bunch of collections of songs we've done under our lockdown in our bedroom studio with Expansive Sound Studio. And we're excited because we've just are signing up with a booking agent. An international booking agent is going to get us to do some live stuff online. And then eventually when the lockdowns open up and venues open up, be able to do some touring internationally, which is something we've wanted to do since we played in New York and Boston back in 2016. So, Love, Lust, and Rust is a variation of a song we've been working on for the last 2 weeks called Mars They Play Crash Guitars. And we have two versions of the songs here. And so we have the song, Love, Lust, and Rust, which is a variation of that song. And then we also have on Mars They Play Crash Guitars Reprise, which actually has no guitars in it. It's just all piano with some of the similar beats that we came up with. Now, whereas the Dallas producer, we've been using the Beat Step Pro as a central control for most of our music for a long time. Then we opened up to Eurorack capability. And in our Eurorack set of tools, we've got a grandmother, and we've got a Mother 32, we've got a DFAM, a drummer from another mother, a Maths utility module, a Make Noise Morphogene, a Pittsburgh 4x2 mixer, and a bunch of Make Noise multi-patch points. So because we have an ability to take all the VCA signals out of our Eurorack, which is the Arturia 6U solution. And we got our Arturia Manbrew 2S. And then what we do is that we take everything from the Eurorack, feed it into the patch bay on the Arturia 2S, which allows us to then convert all the signals into a quarter-inch line. Quarter-inch line then goes into an MX1 performance mixer from Roland. And then from there, we convert the monophonic signals to stereo out of the MX1 into the Zoom R24. And then we do multiple mixes on the R24, which is a wave file digital recorder, 24-bit, 44 megahertz. And then we take that and bring it into Beautiful Audio or Landar, do initial mixing, and then send it on to other labels. Now, we've got a new label contract for 3 songs with a Swedish label. And then we've got this arrangement now with this booking agent. And plus, we do this podcast. So we're finding ways under this lockdown to actually, increase our career as a musician. It's not our primary gig, but it's been our primary gig for the last 2 months. well, since February, since we were Uber driver, and with this lockdown, you can't really do Ubering if people aren't wearing masks and people don't know the protocols. And just going off a little kilters, I think Uber and Lyft really need to think about, I was using a Uber car that I got from Uber itself. I think in this new pandemic, we're being told we can't put people in the front seat. We need to keep the doors open, windows open. Everybody's got to wear a mask. I think they need to provide a shield between the back seat and the front seat, like a traditional cab. And since a lot of Ubers do get their cars from rental companies, I think the rental Uber should have that divider up, and they should put UV light capability to make it even safer. And until they have those kind of protocols, I'm not doing Uber again for human passengers. I will maybe do deliveries if I have to. But my problem is the cost it takes to run a car from Uber and the amount of passengers willing to use it. And then even the money you make from doing Uber Eats doesn't justify the cost that you have to pay for the car. You can end up having to pay $1,500 a month for a car for a month. And you might only make $4,000, which means, you're only making $2,500 and having to spend like $1,500. And that's not counting the gas and the tolls. So that's not a great deal if you can't try to hit closer to 5,000, 6,000. And with the airports being knocked down and the college kids not being in school, the amount of passengers that we used to have is not there to really justify doing it. You could try to do Instacart and other things, but, that's fraught with risk too. So we decided to double down on recording. So we've recorded, a crazy amount of songs. And in the last, 2 months, we've recorded probably like 50 songs, and a bunch of them are coming out through our new arrangement with SoundCloud, the RepostBySoundCloud. And so again, we like to work on songs and detail them out. And so we've got all these variations of Mars They Play Crash Guitars, which is something we just got obsessed with. We keep on making different versions of it. So the losses are piling up is a separate songs away from that. It's a different animal. We like to create custom beats using our JDXI and the BeatStep Pro, but also we make beats using our Moog DFAM, Mother 32, and Grandmother. And so we've got losses piling up. It's a beat coming off the BeatStep Pro, but there's some other things going on. There's a bass line going on from the DFAM, and the DFAM is running in sync with the 256 note sequencer on the Grandmother. So you can take the advanced clock out of the DFAM, put it into the gate in on the Grandmother, and use that to actually create the beat. And so we got an interesting beat. And then we can take advantage of the workflow of both sets. So you can use the workflow of the 8-step sequencer to kind of create interesting filtering capabilities and take advantage of that capability on the DFAM, and then also bring the capabilities of all the non-functions workflow of a Grandmother, and then run through both of them. And if you get more complicated, you could even run through a Mother 32 or go through the Arturia. And so we've got a lot of interesting things going on there. We've also got an interesting bass line that we came up with on a Roland System 1M. And the System 1M is the kind of, before there was a System 8, there's a System 1. And the System 1M is the rack-mounted version, and it has controlled voltage. Even though it is a digital synth, it behaves like an analog synth. And it's got that System 1, System 8 technology. Anybody who's ever used a System 8 or System 1 knows what I'm talking about. It is a great synth. It can do a lot of sound design on it. And it's got the kind of sliders on it like an Arturia, the Arturia Main Brute 2S has slider capability in terms of its envelopes, but it also has that in terms of its oscillator mixer. The oscillators don't have the sliders, they're dials, but the envelopes generators do. And that is very useful when you're crafting a sound. And you can get very significant changes with the sliders, and then you can kind of save the patch. Now, the cool thing about the System 1M, you can actually save patches. So it's an analog behavioral modeling digital synth, but you can actually save a patch if you design it. All all the controls that will save where you are, kind of like the way Prophet 5 or 6 and the Rev 2 is like what Prophet can do. Now, we've been kind of torn in looking at a lot of cool synths that are out there right now. We like the Pro 1. We like the fact that you can save patches. It's got VCOs, and then it's got that wavetable oscillator, and it's got 4 different filters, 3 LFOs. It's a total crazy machine. It's paraphonic. So you could compare it to like a matriarch. And I would say it's probably got more capability because the sequencer and everything on it are really, really advanced compared to the sequencer on the matriarch. Matriarch is pretty good. You can do a lot of cool stuff, but it seems like the Prophet, we've never had a Prophet. We've always wanted a Rev 2 or Prophet 6 or even like, Prophet X. But this, it's a really interesting machine. You have to really look at what we could do with it. We'll talk to you later. So this is Family Electric Ghost. We got cut off because I had a call for an interview for my main gig, which I'm an IT guy. What I was talking about was I was getting ready to talk about some new synths. And one of the cool synths I was looking at was the Pro 1, which is a really awesome synth. It has a lot of capabilities, multiple filters, band pass filters. It's got the really cool thing in terms of it's got a ladder filter with a compensation switch on the resonance, which one of the problems people have always talked about with the ladder filter from Moog is when you turn up the resonance, you lose the bottom end. Dave Smith and Sequential have always had the ability with their filters to be able to do this thing where they have this compensation switch, which allows you to put the resonance up and then the bottom doesn't drop out. And they've also got band pass, and they've got like a Prophet 5 filter. That's a really awesome machine. A lot of capability, really awesome sequencer. And they're also like their virtual patch bay. No wires, but you do have CV on the back of this thing, so that's pretty cool. So I wasn't aware they had the CV on the back, and they do. So I could link it to the grandmother and everything. But then the thing is it too redundant with all the synths I have? The other synth I've been really interested in is the subharmonicon, which finally got put out. And my concept with the subharmonicon is, that's it's kind of like a West Coast synthesis in some ways. I mean, it doesn't have everything that a Buchla has, but it has a lot of interesting time shifting concepts from the Tritonium and all these really cool, like from the Rhythmicon, and the fact that you can do all really interesting stuff with the subharmonics, which makes it act totally different than any normal synth. And the fact that you can get 6 voices out of it from the 2 main oscillators and the 4 sub oscillators. If you link it with a KeyStep Pro, and you do it through the CV, not through MIDI, because MIDI doesn't do it, you could actually get all 6 voices coming out and do really interesting paraphonic stuff, which is even more than what you can do on a matriarch, and more than what you can do on a Pro 1. So if you've got the KeyStep Pro and you went and got a subharmonicon, it'd be a pretty awesome lead machine just from all the interesting stuff you can do, and then from a kind of like doing additional touches on your music to add like all the different time shifting rhythm and subharmonic stuff you can do with the synth. It's a good way to add more color to your recording or interesting time. And since I'm a DAWless recorder producer, having a machine that can do this kind of time shifting is really cool. I mean, we do have a machine that does it right now with the math module in combination with the DFAM. And for the Mother 32 can do similar type of time shifting. I can actually do polyrhythmic stuff with the math module and the DFAM. I can get it to, break up the repetitive nature of a DFAM sequencer and actually have it speed up on certain steps. You can do the same thing with your Moog grandmother. You can have it do totally kind of off-kilter, randomized use of that drum machine, so it's not doing the same pattern all the time. So you can do somewhat what you do with the subharmonicon, but the subharmonicon is a lot more controlled on the polyrhythm generator of what you can do. And so we think that's a great synth. The other great synth that's going to be out It's not out is the UDO Super 6. I think anybody looking for an interesting synth, that one is because it's a true stereo path from the oscillators onward, and it's a binaural synth and I think that's a really awesome machine to have in your category. But in terms of production, because we're starting to do shows and stuff, we might be looking at the Kai 1 or the Kai Force. So if we had to go on a road and do a show, and we brought that Kai Force or a Kai 1, we could have a lot of our Ghost stuff and an easy to use package that we could bring. And maybe we'd bring our 6U so we could bring some of our modular gear. And maybe we grab our grandmother and just bring the 6U and the grandmother with the Kai 1 or the Force and have that be our primary show instead of having to lug the big keyboard, and maybe just get a MIDI keyboard on that we could rent at the venue to make sure we could get some kind of keyboard, or even go and get ourselves an Arturia professional keyboard, some kind of key step. And then that would be our primary show. We've got the VT4, which brings our Josephine voice with us, and it's battery powered, and it's pretty cool. So there's a lot of stuff. One of the deals we got with one of our arrangers said that they will take care of the loading of our gear. And so if that's the case, we'd have to find out if they actually have road cases that we could utilize, so we don't have to have our own. And that would be really cool if they do, because then we could pack everything up, be ready to go and do our show. And so we're interested in everything we can do in that way. We want to get a better stage mic than what we have. We do have to get some of our stuff worked out in terms of how we're going to do our live show. We tend to use our own mics because we're using our vocoders, so we need to be able to have our vocoders heard. So we've got to be able to link in because we have our performance mixer and our other device that we like to use instead of having any kind of DAW. We use the Zoom R24 as our primary kind of capability to bring our songs with us. It allows us to interface and do our songs as they are recorded. Okay, we're going to take a little break and hope that you like what we've done. Again, if you're into the Ghost, please click the links. If you want to get interviewed, give us a ring through voice memo on Anchor FM. We'd like people to try that. Please try the voice memo feature. Leave your direct message from Facebook. If you don't want to do that, contact the Ghost at Facebook, Phantom Electric Ghost at Facebook. That's Phantom Electric Ghost at Facebook. Send us a direct message. If you're a band, you want to get interviewed, give us a little ring through Facebook messaging. And check us out on our Instagram, which is expansive_sound_experiments. Instagram is expansive_sound_experiments. And this is Phantom Electric Ghost signing off. Have a great day.
You have to lose everything to gain anything. Your word and your kind of be. You have to lose everything to gain anything. We're trying to be. You can't see the lost that piled up. The lost piled up. That's how you get to that stuff. There's no peace before the apart. Like You never felt you can see what you could be. And lost the burden up with the honest stuff that make up your heart. It's all one heart. I lost all it apart. They're all just pieces of your heart. And if you don't rack up the love, that's what fear is called. The things that On Mars, they like to play crash guitar. On Mars, they like to play crash guitars and take a girl like Georgia so wrong. With the box of lucky charms and shiny junk in your arm. They like to do me in the backseat of my car. Like good Josie girl so hard. With the box of lucky charms and shiny junk in my arm. You're gonna do me wrong. You know you can't play along. And the radio won't play a song. 'Cause you did me wrong. Did me wrong. On Mars they like to play crash guitars. In my car and you do me wrong. On Mars they like to do crack guitars and get drunk all night in the bars and take a Miss Electric so hard the box like a charm. When they're purveyors of self-harm, they're purveyors of lucky charms. They play that crash guitar all night long, but radio won't play that song. They did me wrong. Yeah, all night long. Did me wrong. On Mars they like to play crash guitars and do a girl like Josie so hard. It's like the backseat of my car is like it's done wrong. Too far. Like to throw a box of Lucky Charms. Like to take that Chinese junk in your arms. The purveyors of self-harm. You're done wrong. Mars they like to play crash guitars and taking Miss Electric so hard. And do me, everybody went wrong all night long. And on the radio won't play this song because nobody could ever sing along with the armor flying Chinese junk all night long. You're done wrong. How the hell you gonna sing that song with a ton of Chinese junk in your arm? Your purveyor self-harm. You're all through without charm. You like that Chinese junk in your arm. You like to take a masculine all night long. Chinese junk in your arm. And a box lucky charm. You're a purveyor of self-harm. You think you done me wrong. On Mars they like to play crash guitars. Take a girl like Josie so hard. Take me in the backseat of your car. Purveyor of self-harm. You put that jam back in the cookie jar. You know Josie wants to take it hard. Pump a static and do it hard all night long. Play that crash guitar. To a girl like Josie so hard. Do me wrong, you won't play this song. Yeah, do me wrong, the radio won't play this song. Won't play this song. Mars like taking their cash guitars. We're trying to junk in their arms. Got purveyors
charm. A girl like Josie like to be done wrong. Like a radio that won't play his song. And all those punks can't sing along. But they've been done wrong. Done wrong. I'm Marley like I play crash guitars. Always to take it too far. You're blue without charm. In the backseat doing self-harm. But you're done wrong. Done wrong. Radio won't play this song. 'Cause they all been done wrong. The payola so hard when they've done it wrong. That's law. Do it raw, 'cause that's the law. You're prepared of lucky charm. Whether it's arm, you're prepared of self-harm. You snort up a box of lucky charm. You know a girl like Jody done wrong. Radio won't play a song. Won't play a song. You know you're done wrong. Snort up a box of lucky charm. Radio won't play his song. I'm a brute without charm. Yeah, I'm down. The radio won't play a song. Say Josie the brute, it won't play along. The pale skin around, it won't go wrong. Do it 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 wrong. I won't pay a payola, I won't play a song. I won't play a song. Don't do the payola, I won't sing a song. I won't play along. Do me wrong. Do me wrong. Do me wrong. Radio won't play this song. All money's gone. So it won't do this song. All money's gone, so they won't play this song. All money's gone, so they won't play this song. Oh, done wrong. All money gone, so they won't play this song. All money's gone, so they won't play this song. Been done wrong. All money gone, so they won't play this song. It done wrong. It done wrong.